Yo, 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 this is the CMC Radio. Right now, we kicking it with this. What do I call it? But no, I'm playing, man. I had to screen that. But yeah, this is one of my friends, my buddy. He's a comedian. He's Arthur. Arthur, we gotta call that in right now. You never know, man. We call it to exist.
Arthur.
And he is
Wow.
the original. I said, listen up. He is the original Joker from Batman.
Oh yeah.
And you'll see why I said that.
Oh yeah.
When you hear his laugh, you'll see exactly why I said it. Go ahead, Donald. Go ahead and laugh for the people.
I, I can't help but laugh off that. I
Oh
mean,
no!
Batman, the original
Oh
Batman,
no!
Batman. Wow. And Arthur, I can't help but laugh off that. I never been called those things. I gotta
Yeah,
come up with a name for you.
yeah. Oh, really?
What's going
Sam
on?
C. That's what they call me. But
Yeah.
nah, guys. But
Sam C.
yeah, we definitely want to talk to my boy today. You know, this guy is a comedian. And hopefully, when things get better, you'll see him in a city near you, if it gets better. But in the meantime, man, I'm gonna let you
If we
take the
get better.
mic, man. We're gonna talk about this. Yeah, if it get better.
If we
But
get
yeah,
better.
man.
You're right about that.
One of the things that we
Yeah,
want to
we
talk about today, man, we want to talk about the protesting. We want to talk about the protesting that's going on out there. Of course, with a young man named Floyd, that died in the hands of a white police officer. And we want to get into the riots. We want to talk about some of the things that me and you kind of talked about earlier this morning. You know, me and you had a little conversation earlier this morning, and I would love to recap
right.
and talk about some of the things that we talked about and see what other people's opinions. I mean, the only thing I ask people not to do, if you want to make your comments, do not disrespect anybody. But other than that, let's get going. What up, Jay? I
Hey,
see you
what's
over
going
there.
on? What's going on, man? I'm on for the ride, man. I heard about the latest events going on. I think some of it is still going on downtown Atlanta. I I I
Right.
I chose not to be a part of it,
Yeah.
but that don't mean I don't have the same emotions that people are feeling. So I just chose not to be a part of
Absolutely.
the protest because the protest
Right.
can easily be confused by or can easily go wrong. So I chose not to be a part of that. But I don't take anything away from anybody that are protesting. If that's what they're doing, I mean, it's kind of confusing. I don't know if they're protesting or rioting. So I guess we'll speak on that as
Yeah.
the hour progress. So that's where I stand on.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
What is your
Well,
take on it, Donald? I mean, what's your take on everything that's going on right now?
well, I know in Atlanta, if they ain't off the streets by now, it's 9:15. They say they going to jail. They gonna take people to
Oh,
jail because they
wow.
got the National Guard out there, and they gave them a 9 o'clock curfew. So I'm anxious to see what's going on with them now. But it's just been a bad week. It's been a bad week in America, with this coronavirus thing going on. And now we got this going on. 2020 right now is going to craps. You know what I mean?
Man.
I know
Yeah.
everybody in 2019 was wishing they was ready to get to 2020. A new decade. And now with all this going on with the virus and the riots and protests, these black young men getting killed. It's just bad for America
Right.
right now, man. And we need something to change.
Right.
And I really hope personally that it get better. But like we started the show, I hope it get better. I really need it to get better. So
You mean
that's just
better as
my
in
opinion on it,
you
man.
mean better as in get back to normal? Is that what you mean by better or
I mean, I don't think we're gonna ever get back to normal.
wow?
Till what I'm saying. I just really, me personally, I don't think we can ever get back to normal. I think we gonna have to continue to wear face masks and social distance ourselves. And I just think at this point in time in our lives, things have changed, and we got to be ready for a change. It's gonna be different to me. I don't think we'll ever get back to big groups like that no more. Like going to concerts, going to movies.
Wow.
Me personally,
Uh-huh.
I don't think we're gonna be back like that for a while.
Well, it looks like the new norm is, wearing a mask and gloves. It's like I think it's gonna, open up. I just don't think it's like you just said. It's gonna be what it was before.
Mm.
Right, right. So how we, like we like to go party. I know I do. I like to go to the bars, sports bars, and the clubs. And how it's gonna be, comedy clubs. How it's gonna be in them places? Do we have to wear masks? At the
Wow.
comedy clubs, how many people gonna be able to get in there? You know, so
Wow.
it's gonna be different, man, for a while until they come up with a vaccine. To me personally, yeah.
Wow.
What about you, Sam? See, I know you had people that passed on from the virus. So how you feel and all this other stuff?
Yeah. Sam obviously can't hear, but yeah, as far as death and family, I had a, personal cousin pass from it, so yeah, it hit me firsthand. As far as relatives, but
Yeah.
yeah, I had a couple of relatives pass from that. That's when I realized the thing is real, because I admit I was one of the skeptical one. Oh, it's a fake thing, man. It's just government throwing this out there just to put everybody in
Oh
fear.
wow.
And then when it hit
Wow.
home, I woke up. Okay, this thing is real. Okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. But this riding thing, man, these kids are mad, man. They
yeah.
looking at the struggles that they've been through and over the past 20 years of their life, and I just escalating into something different, man. It's crazy. It's
But
crazy
I saw
situation out
something
here.
interesting on Facebook myself. This one lady wanted the definition of a. There's obviously a definition, a difference between a protest and a riot. I mean, they're not the
Right,
same, right?
right.
Yeah,
No, I
No,
don't think so.
yeah.
no. I mean, you
Yeah.
look at it right now. I mean, these people were trying to protest in Minnesota, and they end up doing a riot. They end up throwing bricks. Started Cars started catching on fire. Buildings were catching up on fire. In New Jersey, they did a protest. They did protesting the way it's supposed to be.
A
Back in the
peaceful.
day, when Martin Luther King was protesting, there was no violence. I mean, not from him, at
Right.
least.
Right.
There was violence, but it not
Right.
from him protesting.
Wow. This
Yeah, not coming
this
from
this
him.
You
Yeah,
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so
yeah.
there's a difference between protesting and riots. You got people that are just angry out there. They're just angry, and I think they just decided that they want to, just terrorize the place. You know, I live in the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah, we lost Sam, but man, it's
Yeah.
they're totally not the same,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. It's a difference between to me protesting like back to what Sam was saying. Uh, the difference between protesting and riot to me is that
We lost you.
protesting
Protesting is what?
Did
protesting to
did,
me is
did
more peaceful.
Yeah.
The way that Sam said that Dr. Martin Luther King and they was doing it, how they were protesting. They were marching peacefully, and what and the only trouble came is from the people that was there watching the march,
Wow.
throwing bottles and bricks at them while they marching. But these
right.
the rioting part to me is when you start burning cars and start taking people's stuff,
Yeah.
going into people's stores. Now that's the riot.
Yeah, that's
That
not
Right.
that's
that's to me that's considered a riot.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? That when you start
Right.
fighting, people because you mad, that's a riot. But a protest to me is, holding up signs, different people
Right.
giving speeches and doing it that way, the
oh
peaceful
man.
way.
Yeah,
But when you
that's
start
Look at
throwing
that.
bricks in the windows and yeah, you start throwing bricks in the windows and stuff like that, man, and tearing up people's stuff that people they hard earned money, man. They built this from the ground up. A lot of people put everything they own into these businesses, man,
Right.
that they have, and kids are coming there just knocking the window down and taking their stuff out, you know.
Yeah. Because that's not gonna
Right, right,
change.
That's crazy.
It's not gonna change anything, you know. But
not
Nah,
not
you're
at
not gonna
all.
change
And
nothing,
I'm
man.
right. And I'm glad Keisha stepped up, the mayor of Atlanta. It's sad that she has
Right.
to punish us. Give us a 9 o'clock curfew
oh
because
no,
of the behavior.
wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Nine
a
o'clock.
nine
curfew.
o'clock curfew. That's like
That's it.
kids.
She had to do something.
Wow.
Right.
She had to do
I
something.
mean, give us a 9 o'clock curfew because of the,
Right.
the behavior of the people. I mean, I understand anger,
Right.
because I get angry. We all get angry. We all get upset. But there's a way that we can handle it.
Right.
There's a way we can handle everything.
Yeah.
It's just like when, I say like this. You got people going off and saying, well, it's the white cops. Well, we got a lot of white cops, but everybody's not a bad cop. You always had a thing called bad cop, good cop. Back then, it was always bad cop, good cop. You played a bad cop, I played a good cop. Whether
Right.
I was black, whether you were orange, purple, white, whatever, we just had good cop, bad cop. You know, for you to get all upset and said, okay, it's all the white cops, it's like saying, okay, well then if a Jamaican person do something to me, or if a Haitian person do something to me, well then all Haitians are bad, or all Jamaicans are bad. You can't blame it on a race or the nationality. The thing that I can say right now is we weren't born into racism. It was taught. People like to say, well, I was born as a racist. No, you were taught how to be racist. But as an adult, you have a right or wrong respond. You can respond right or you can respond in the wrong way. You can say, I'm going to do the right thing, or you can say, I'm going to do the wrong thing. And people just decide to
Well,
be them.
Wow.
well, let me ask you this: do you think black people are racist to white people?
I think it goes both ways. I think black people are racist towards white. I think white people are racist towards black. But it's just like I said. It's the individual themselves. Is not to say, because at the end of the day, we shall overcome. When Martin Luther King came out with, we shall overcome. He was trying to get past that. That was part of his protesting. You
Right.
know, but at the end of the day,
No.
like I said, people are people, and you got some evilness built in certain people. So I really think with the officer
I
that
agree.
had his knee on Mr. Floyd, I think he was evil. I think he was a little racist. Now,
Wow.
is the rest of the family racist? I don't know that. But the thing that's coming out right now is his wife is trying to get a divorce with him. Why?
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Hey, I guess she know I guess she know that he's gonna be gone for 25 years.
yeah.
So might as well
No man,
find
he
somebody
got
else.
he got charged with three. What did they call that? Murder three or something like that.
Third,
Third,
third
third,
degree,
Third
third degree
degree.
degree
murder.
murder.
Yeah, that's like a slap in
Yeah,
the face, is what they saying. So
Absolutely.
I don't
right.
know.
So
I mean,
what is your take on everything, Donald?
I think okay with the well from what I see and what I'm hearing is that they if they put it to first degree, the thing about the judicial system, let me put it like this here. The thing about the system is that if you get somebody a charge like first degree murder, you know, you can't go no higher. So at this point, by charging him with third degree murder, they can always escalate that to a second degree or first degree.
Oh yeah.
If you charge him with first degree murder is premeditated. That means you thought about killing this person first.
Oh.
That's what first degree murder means. If a jury of his peers can't prove that he premeditated that murder, that charge won't stick and he'll get off. They have a better chance of sticking him with third degree murder and manslaughter than they do with first degree murder or second degree murder. So that's why they gave him third degree,
Wow.
because they got
Yeah.
a better chance
Wow.
of sticking the
I,
charge. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Well,
and
guys,
also
well,
you got to
go ahead.
also you got to think about what the autopsy said. If the autopsy
Right.
said that he didn't die for because of that, then that changed the whole situation.
Wow. There's a chance that he didn't die from being choked on his neck,
So
cutting off his tariff
supposedly,
supply.
Yeah, yeah,
supposedly,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
that's what they're saying.
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So that's why
But
they
that
got
to
him
me,
with
I feel
third
like
degree
Donald.
murder.
I feel like that had something to do with it, though. That had something to do with it, Donald.
What the autopsy?
Man. God, third degree murder, and there's a chance that
Yeah,
the autopsy showing that it wasn't death wasn't caused by the choking. There's a chance of that happening. Wow.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So there's a chance of that happening. So that's why they can't charge him with first degree murder right now. But my thing is, if he got charged, everybody else could be charged. Cause if
Absolutely.
Sam commit a murder and I'm there with him, both of us get both of us get charged.
right. Right.
You know, because I'm accessory to the fight. If I don't do anything to help Sam with this murder, I'm getting charged too. I don't know why the other three cats haven't got charged yet.
Oh, do you talking about the
Well,
cops
I
that
got
were
a good
They
standing
should
example.
both be
around?
Wait a
charged.
Yeah.
minute. Why I got a good example, Donald?
No, no, he talking about
Why I got a
he
good
don't
I'm just saying.
understand why the other three guys that was there
Right.
watching, why they wasn't charged, which makes sense. I mean, but
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
yeah. I want to know why they weren't charged.
It may be coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
yeah. Hopefully it is. You know, hopefully it's coming down the pipe. But I think by charging those other three guys right now, that would kind of like make
Right.
everybody sit down for a bit. Yeah,
uh,
everybody can sit down and relax. You know, we got everybody in jail, so everybody relax. So I think somebody in leadership, the president or the attorney general, should be telling the people in Minneapolis that go ahead and pick up the other three because we need to stop these riots. We need to stop these protests.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
ain't nobody doing that. So I think
And,
they're
and
feeding
that's
it to it.
yeah,
right. That's true.
Yeah.
And that's why these people are
I'm
angry in
also
these other cities.
yeah. That's crazy, man.
right, but I'm also hearing that
You said
there've been reports where white supremacists are into the crowds and they're doing most of the damage to buildings and stuff. That's what I heard today.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, they
You
don't.
know the crazy
Yeah,
thing?
they don't embed themselves into the crowd, and they
You
doing a
know the
lot of
crazy
damage to
thing?
buildings and what's that?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. But the crazy thing that I heard from someone else was that wasn't even the guy. You know, they said they looked for somebody that was like him. Now that was crazy. You know, I mean, you look at his face
What are you talking about?
on a video. The officer that they're saying that they arrested, they're saying that it's not even him. They're saying it's somebody that looks like him.
Yeah, that's him.
If you look at the picture,
Yeah, that's him.
that's him. Well, I thought it was him. I thought it was him,
Yeah,
but somebody else said it wasn't.
yeah, that's him.
Mm.
They ain't
That's
finna
what I
try us
thought.
like that, Sam. They
Yeah,
are not getting ready to try the American people like
right. That'll look. That'll look like a
Yeah,
cover up.
that's crazy.
That'll look like a cover up, and that's easy to prove that
that.
it's not him. So I don't
Yeah,
think they
yeah,
want to go
yeah,
down that
yeah. They
road.
ain't finna try the American people like that. Yeah, they are not getting ready to try us like
I
that.
tried to go with
Yeah,
exactly what you guys said. You know.
Uh, so
yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that is
That's the
crazy.
guy that had his knee on that guy's neck. That's
wow,
him. So
man,
yeah.
I seen a
So
clip, man. I saw a clip where the guy was they was tearing up the place, and
Technical difference.
the guy business was involved, and he was trying to talk them out of not destroying his building because he just put all this stuff up. I felt bad for the guy,
right.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah, that was nuts.
yeah. Because basically, I mean,
That was nuts.
they putting his text up there. You know, I came from the ghetto too. Basically, what he's saying, why are y'all destroying my business? But I couldn't believe that, man. They're going too far. They
Yeah, that
outright.
that that to
All right, you're mad at the white man, so why are you doing me? Why destroy my truck? Yeah, he's upset, man.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean that's beyond crazy. That's why I said some people are just angry and they're taking their anger out on people that has nothing to do with it.
Well,
You
whew,
know, it's no longer protesting when people start, throwing things all over the place, burning up cars, burning up buildings. What is that gonna do?
nothing
It's gonna make the situation worse.
worse. Not gonna do a thing.
Yeah, it ain't really proving nothing.
Yeah,
As far as just trying to get justice done, it ain't gonna make these people go to court more quicker.
right,
So I don't know what they looking for as far as saying burning up buildings and lottery and taking people's stuff at these stores and all that. There, that ain't doing no justice, really.
right. And get
You
this,
know what I'm
and
saying?
get
It's
this,
just
and
making things worse to me. Yeah,
even in Louisville, my son's mom texted me about a situation that happened in Louisville. Now this was something that happened in March. Now, why is it that the riots are going on in May 2020 for something that happened all the way in March, where this black girl got killed
right.
by an undressed police
Yeah, when
officer?
they went in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Th-
they went into a
Now,
house.
right.
Yeah,
So, did that even make sense to start a riot
yeah.
in May 2020 for something that happened in March 2020? Why don't we handle with the problem right there and there? So,
oh,
if it happened in March, you would have
Because
wanted to. What is it, Donald?
I mean, you got to look at it. The guy that got killed in Brunswick, Georgia, his all
Uh huh.
happened in February, and
mm.
we
There you go. That's
and we
another.
just hearing
That's
about
another issue. And that's another issue.
it. Yeah. So
Why not handle
yeah,
it right then and there? Why wait 2, 3 months to handle it? That to me is fishy.
because, yeah, because they don't want us to find out. Say, lucky for George Lloyd, there was somebody there with a video camera, and the same way with the black guy in Brunswick. You know, there was somebody there
Right,
with George Lloyd right then with,
right,
with a video camera filming it. So
right,
that's the difference now is that when we don't see it, we don't know.
right.
We wouldn't know. So yeah, because we didn't know about Aubrey case until we saw the video. We would seen the video, we would never know.
That's crazy.
We would have
And
never
how do
known
you
nothing.
now? Let me ask you this: how do you think that video slipped out? I mean, what was the deal? Like, how did the video slip out?
I think the guy that took the video, the third guy they just arrested that took the video, I think me
Hmm.
personally, I think that he already knew that this was going down. Something was gonna happen because
Wow.
he had already tried to block the guy. He already tried to block the guy in one time, and I think he went back to the
Hmm.
house and heard the commotion and got in this car
Right.
and went down there and filmed the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know how he got it. I don't know how the police got it from him. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm waiting to find out. But at the same
Wow.
time, you know what I'm saying? He doing his he turned it in and this happened. We saw it and he got arrested.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think in some ways it
It's
was some
crazy, man.
sort of a setup? It sounded like it was a setup
They already to me
because
they I
even
think
if you
they
look at the
already knew
video,
that
okay,
it looked like
okay,
a
because
setup.
even when
Yeah,
you look at
it
the
was set
video,
up.
it looked like a setup when you look at the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a setup. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you just as a citizen of the United States, you just can't go and chasing people down the street and shoot them because you think they stole something. That that ain't that ain't happening.
Nah,
You
that's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? And by him being black and they white, they ain't going for that. but it wasn't no big riot
Right.
behind that. We didn't. People didn't walk the streets. People didn't throw glasses and buildings and bricks and buildings and all that. They
Right.
ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? For that.
Right.
But now they fed up because this don't happen, you know, twice this year. And last year it happened a lot. Now people are getting fed up. Young
Right.
people are getting fed up. And they coming out. They ain't scared of the police no more. They like, man, y'all ain't finna be doing us
Right.
like this. Yeah.
Man.
And that's why they so
Right.
angry at the police.
I
Mm.
also believe it's another generation of people too, because you think back on, like I keep mentioning Martin Luther King. You think about them days and the days where we are today. Like you said, it's a fed up situation. You know, these youngsters coming up right now, they ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they
Man.
ain't
Right.
trying to hear that. You
Yeah.
know, it's like,
They're not trying. They're not trying at all. Yeah.
hmm
But
that's what I
you know,
feel.
something. Yeah. But one thing, you know, I was 8 years old when Martin Luther King died.
Right.
And I remember the day that Martin Luther King got shot. And
Wow.
we didn't go to school. We didn't go to school for 2 days. 2 or
Mm.
3 days we didn't go to school, but no school because they were riding everywhere. They were riding in Atlanta, LA, Philadelphia,
Mm.
Chicago, Detroit, everywhere was what they wasn't protesting. They was riding. And they were
Wow.
burning out buildings, but they burned out our own neighborhoods. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That was the thing then. They were burning out our own neighborhoods. And
Wow. Sounds like a
it
repeat.
was just crazy. I remember that my dad came into the house and just yeah, and explained to us, what was going on and why these people was out there throwing, rocks at cars and bottles at cars that they were passing down the road. You know what I'm saying? So I was curious about what was going on, but
Mm.
I knew Martin Luther King, but I heard of him, but I wasn't following him like that. And when that day that happened, man, it was crazy in America. It was so love crazy. People didn't
Wow.
they
That
didn't know
don't.
what to do because we lost our leader. He was the only one. He was
Right.
speaking up for black people. Yeah, he
Right.
was getting black people to vote, and he was getting black people to, you know, getting hired on jobs and everything. And he was helping black people. And when that day he died, man, looked like Black America just went crazy. And that's what they're doing now.
Wow.
But now they just
Now let
fed
me
up.
ask you this.
They fed up now.
So don't that sound familiar with the riots?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
same
black people
exact
been
thing.
riding. Yeah, black people been riding since I was a kid. I mean, they've been burning out buildings. I remember the 75 Watts riot. I remember the
Mm.
92 Rodney King riots. I
Wow.
remember the riots down in Liberty City in Miami. And
Okay.
I mean, black people been, been riding for a while, and all the ride have been about police doing black people wrong. That's what
Well, let me
all
ask you
these
a
riots
question.
been about.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, I hear where you're coming from, and I always say this: where are these solutions when black people are killing black people? I mean, we're one of the strongest race out there, so I'm thinking like, okay, why are we killing each other? You know, and this have nothing to do with the police. This have nothing to do
Right?
with the police.
Because to me, a lot of it is based on anger and jealousy. To me, black people is the only race to me, and I don't care who hear this, that don't get along, can't don't look out for each other. Black people don't look
Right,
out for each other like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
right.
Caucasian people do, and Asian people do. You know what I'm saying? We would,
Okay,
and other people get jealous. Black people get jealous of each other. You know what I'm saying? They got a big jealousy thing going on here with each other, and it
right,
hurts to know that your fellow man, you don't know if you can trust them or not. White people just trust people, and Asian people just trust their friends, and Mexicans just trust their friends. You know, with the Black America, man, we gotta, we don't do that. We don't love on each other. We try to do better than the next person, than the next person, the next person. We just want to be better. You
Right.
know, white people
Right.
don't care about being better than others. They just want to be equal, and that's why
Right.
we could be much better than we are as people because of the way that we treat each other. We treat each other bad, and it got to stop.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
it's
Whew.
crazy.
And that's the thing people are not seeing. Everybody want to blame the white police. Oh, they done. We're sick and tired of this. We're sick and tired of that. I
Well,
get
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm there.
yeah,
I'm
they
there
do
with
it
you.
wrong
But at
now.
the end of the day, it's
Yeah,
just
they
like I
do it
said
wrong.
earlier. Yeah,
Mm.
but still, I said earlier, it's the individual and not just the race. Because at the end of the day, we have a lot of black people that have white spouses.
Oh
So at the
yeah.
end of the day, you see what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a race thing. I mean, I know people are racist, but I also believe it's the individual. It's still
Yeah,
an
but the thing about it, Sam,
individual. And
we've
I'm
been
not
dealing with
trying to come
racism.
against what is it?
Go ahead.
What is it, Donald? No, I'm not coming
I
against
said,
the black race or going against the white race. I'm just thinking all the things that we've been through among ourselves. You just said it. We don't support each other. We want to get ahead and do this and do that. You got to think about it like this. God made everybody. God made people white, yellow, whatever, red, purple, whatever color you are. You're black, white, whatever. And at the end of the day, we have to accept that because we didn't come. We didn't just come here just to come here. We didn't come on our own. So at the end of the day, it's the people that decide to do what they want to do because of their mindset and where their heart is. So that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from is the people. It's not just the white cops. I mean, you got some white cops that are very racist, and like I said, you got some black people that are, and people that are Asian and different nationalities that are. So I really don't think it's just a color thing. I really think it's the individual. It's an
Mm.
individual that grows because he or she has the choice to say this is not right. And
Right.
that's why I'm upset
okay,
with those guys that didn't do nothing when the other, the guy that just got locked up was, had his knee on Mr. Floyd.
Yeah,
Them
that's
guys had the choice, but because they have a racist bone in there, right? Because if it wasn't racist, why the hell you didn't say nothing?
yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy, but
You know
the
what I'm
shoot.
thing about
saying?
it, Sam, but the thing about it is that we've been dealing with this since, like I said, before I was born in 1960, and it's just been crazy, and you know it's been times where I
Hmm.
know I have been, saying, around people that were racist,
Right,
and not only yeah, was they racist to black people, but they racist to everybody, and it's an uncomfortable feeling, man. I know me, I don't have no problem with white people or
Mm.
Asian people. I try to get along with everybody, and but if you cross that line with me, then I'm gonna feel like you lost respect for me as a black man, because we know what black men go through. Everybody know what black men go through. Black men go through the most of any race, of any people. You have to be strong as a black man because you got a lot of things going against you. And unfortunately for black people, police is one of them. Black men, police is one.
Wow.
So, and seeing to me, you talk about black on black crime. I think the cop to the black man is more potent than black on black crime.
Wow. Man, this is what's going on live
look at it.
right now downtown live on Fox 5. They just broke into that car because the driver,
Downtown Atlanta.
Wow.
yes, live right now. Look, they just pulled him out. So
Fox
what
5.
what was he doing? He had to been doing something he had no business. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful on
Right.
who you speak up for, because you really don't know exactly what they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been burnt too many times defending people that, turn out that they was, look at all that what's going on. This is live coverage.
This is right now.
Yes, right now live. I just put up on Fox 5
That's
News.
crazy.
They got him out.
That's
Wow.
crazy. This is
Yeah, see. Now
Wow.
what have he accomplished? You see what I'm saying, Sam? What was his goals? He's going to jail.
nothing. Yeah, that's my thing. And a lot of these people have kids. They have family. So
Yeah.
why are you putting yourself at risk? Now I understand. I understand if somebody gets, do something to your child. I get it. You would want to do it. You would want to have a riot at that point. You would
Right.
want to hurt somebody because that's my child.
Right.
But what is it? People get really caught up in their feelings, and you have the rights to be angry. But now you're going to jail, and for what?
Right.
I get a little passionate about this when I talk about this. I'm passionate about this
Yeah, man.
because I don't see a reason you would be going to jail for this.
Yeah.
You got to think. They say you got to think before you do.
I
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
I just started the show off telling y'all that somebody in Atlanta was going to jail because they said they had a curfew at 9 o'clock, and if you going off those streets at 9 o'clock, you was going to jail. So this what I was saying when I first got on,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting
Uh
here
huh.
watching
Right.
Atlanta stuff
Right.
too, and yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know
Right.
what's going on, but they
So
knew
what?
this. They knew this.
Uh huh.
Go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say, what you think is next from this day? I mean, what's next? You tell me.
I don't know. Like I told you earlier, you know, it ain't normal what we going through. So
No, it's
Yeah.
I don't
not.
know what's
We
next.
living in different times right now. We're living in strange times
Yeah,
right now, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
This is
ain't
ridiculous.
normal what we going through. So yeah. Me
Tell me about it.
personally, you know, what I'm saying me personally, like I just said, is that I bet they're thinking about giving us them checks now that they gave us about a month ago.
You bet they think about getting them back? What do you
We ain't,
mean?
No, no, not getting
we
them
ain't
back,
getting
but
no second
they
round
have a sec.
checks.
Yeah, they have a second guesses by giving us the first one.
Wow.
Then
Yeah. Well,
somebody said we never should have gave them that money.
well, I mean, it was a purpose. The purpose was to stimulate. The purpose was to stimulate the economy, right? You know.
Yeah, and let y'all back outside. See what don't happen when they let
Oh,
y'all back outside.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it's a select few
that's
that's
why they
gonna
gave me.
do. It's a select few that's gonna do wrong no matter what. They just don't know
Yeah,
any better. But you know what I'm saying.
that person
So
Right.
probably shaking their head right now, man. Man, I should have never gave them the checks.
yeah, look, it's
I should
getting
have kept.
worse, man.
I should
They
have kept my money in my pocket. Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy, man.
That is ridiculous.
And y'all know, and I know that Atlanta got some serious thugs up there that
Oh
want to be
man.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, they want to
see,
make a
Wow.
name for themselves.
it looked like they're enticing the police. Like they riding by. They know
Yeah,
they're not breaking the
yeah, they
law,
don't
but
care.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, they don't care. They do
Mm-mm-mm.
not care. They hate the police so much that they want to sit there
Yeah.
and just they know the police hands are tied. They can't do too much to them but
Right.
arrest them. They don't
Man.
care
Right.
nothing about going to jail. They don't
Man.
care nothing about going to
Obviously.
jail. They
Whew.
just trying to get down there, and everybody got a camera phone.
Right, right. Everybody got a camera phone filming.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, and filming, and they just down there just showing out for nothing,
Wow.
and they ain't gonna accomplish nothing doing this, not one thing. But
Whew.
they just down there showing out. That's yeah. Now they in Miami, Then Chicago, then LA,
Somebody's running from the
they
police.
everywhere.
Is that them running from the police?
Yeah, they don't
This is
care.
crazy. Oh,
Yeah,
that's not a police.
yeah, they
Maybe
don't
that
care.
guy stole something from him or something, but he's chasing his butt down.
Yeah, they don't care. They just imagine the last person like it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and the police out there and something. They got one more person to catch,
Mm.
and the
Wow.
last person just be like, "Dang, where everybody go?"
Mm.
Yeah,
This
they
is
don't care. They gonna do this all night.
all night, dude. The curfew was at 9 o'clock. It is almost 10.
Yeah, yeah. They chasing them off now. Yeah, they chasing them off.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
That's crazy.
but they ain't leaving at 9. Yeah, yeah. They gonna be out there. They gonna be out there about 3 or 4 in the morning.
What? You think so? Doing what?
Yeah, chasing these fools around
I
town.
mean, accomplish. What is the people accomplishing? What is they doing out? The curfew is at 9. Why are they out and about?
Nothing.
To aggravate to
Aggravate
aggravate
the
the police.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
They just try to aggravate the police.
That
That's all they
that
doing. They just try to. They
And
make
most
the
of most of the
police have a
cops,
uh,
bad day.
most of the cops in Atlanta is black. So what are you doing? What are you proving by aggravating the cops? That's crazy.
It's just the thought of them being a cop.
Oh Lord. So it's a bad time to be a
You
police,
got
right? Real
yeah.
bad
It's a
time to
bad
be a
time to be a
police.
police.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is where this is
Cause
where
every
you say
day,
that. Go ahead, Donald.
every day it's gonna be something different.
That's what
You
it
know.
looks like right now. That's what it looks like.
So
Mm.
And now they're bringing the National Guards out.
that's the way it is.
Oh, wow. For what?
Hmm.
Yeah, they
Well,
already
because
out.
of the terrorizing.
Yeah,
You're terrorizing buildings.
to stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And these people getting paid. We paying these police. We paying these cops
Oh, taxpayer
with our
money.
taxpayer dollars. I mean, yeah. And I mean, I'm about to make it overtime.
Man.
Well, I mean, the only thing we can do is just
Yeah,
pray, man. The
yeah,
only thing we can do is pray right now because that's that. The enemy is getting to. It's like a spirit of the enemy. And people are just going
right,
crazy because of, like I said earlier, the anger that's in people.
Uh,
right.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
got
that's
to be an
crazy,
end in
man.
sight soon, though. It's gonna have to end soon. It can't go on too much
It's
longer.
gonna have to.
Maybe it's a weekend thing that the protesters are engaged in. So the weekend will be over in one more
Uh,
day. So hopefully it'll
We al-
get back to
we
normal.
also
Yeah, they are down there.
yeah
It looks like Marietta Street, ain't it? I think that's
yeah that's
Marietta
what they
Street. Yeah, that,
yeah
that look like Marietta Street. What is they doing? They fighting?
Marietta, yeah, yeah. That was like in Centennial Park,
Yeah, that's what that is.
CNN building. They just destroyed everything they could destroy,
Yeah, that was
and
yesterday.
like I said, yeah, I can't say nothing but anger. That's all. I mean, there's nothing else to say.
See, there go the
Only
tear
thing you can do
gas.
is just pray for these souls.
They throwing out
Yeah,
tear gas now. They have no choice, man. I mean, at
yeah,
some point, the police got to do something. Like, look at that tear gas.
yeah. Well, they're lucky it was that and not
Oh,
bullets.
bullets. Yeah, yeah.
Shootouts.
9 o'clock. She
Because
may have laid.
it could have got worse. It
Yes,
could have got worse.
I don't
could have got
understand it.
worse.
I don't get it. Wonder where's the mayor right now? Is she having a press conference or something?
She
Yeah, I guess she had one last night
she
or this
probably
morning
in the
about.
she had- she watching this. Trust me.
Yeah, because we
Yes, she
gotta.
is.
She's sitting back somewhere in a control room watching this.
Yeah, they gotta keep her in a
Yeah,
safe
she
safe
downtown
area.
somewhere watching this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Special,
Yeah, she
special.
watching this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she watching that.
shaking her head. Like, what the hell is going on with her city?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Right. I would too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm already shaking my head.
What is going
It's
on here?
horrible.
It's
But
still in
yeah,
Atlanta?
That's
Is
crazy.
this still Atlanta or a new city? And they have the nerve to have masks on, man. Like you don't want the coronavirus, but you out there. Oh, this was Friday night.
right,
That was Friday night. Okay.
right.
Wow,
So
crazy.
yeah, guys. I mean, in conclusion, man, I just hope things get better. I hope people realize and recognize what's really going on, and I hope that sometimes it's not it's the reaction, man. I mean, with all that's going on, is how you react to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy. So.
I feel. I see you on that, Sam. Uh,
uh,
So yeah,
just
man,
they
I
just
I,
gotta
I
let it go, man.
definitely.
mm.
So yeah, Donald, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. I definitely want you back again because we got to get on your comedian side. Even though this was a
Oh
serious
yeah,
topic that we needed to talk about, you have to come back on the show. You have to come back on the show
I
and
would.
let the people know,
I,
you're Mr. Joker from Batman.
I, I would only come back on this show. I'm coming back on this show. I would be happy to come back to the show, but you got to promise me one thing,
I didn't
What?
catch that. I didn't catch that. I'm
Sam.
sorry.
I said I would be happy to come back on the show. You just
You
promise me
going
one thing.
you're gonna have to come back on the show, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Promise me one thing
Let them
though.
people know how funny you are.
Yeah, promise me one thing. One thing I want you to promise me is that you're gonna clean out the back seat of your car.
And get some better service or be at home once when you do it.
I guess he
Promise,
could crack
but
jokes
yeah,
because
you
they
coming
lost me
back.
a couple
Please
times
come
on this
back.
live.
Sam,
What'd he say?
you
Like
What'd
heard
he
me.
say?
clean out the back of your car. That's the
I
only
said
way you're
promise
gonna.
me one thing.
Oh
Clean
no,
out the
no,
back seat
you
of your
didn't
car.
talk about
Promise me
my
one
car.
thing.
Oh
And I
boy,
was
see, I told you he was
yeah.
gonna go there. I
But
told you he was gonna
I
go
ain't talking
there.
about your car. I'm just talking about your I ain't talking about your car. I'm talking about your back seat of your car.
Oh, the back.
Please clean it out. Yeah, please clean it out. I don't even look at when I get a Sam car. I don't even look at the back seat. I don't even want to know what's back there.
I
That,
told you he
but
was the
please, I would be
Joker.
happy to come
You
on,
see how
Sam.
he laughing, right?
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. But come laugh at your car, at the back seat of your car. Yeah. So
uh,
please do that, man. But I'll be happy to come back.
yeah, that's what's up. So we won't be on such a serious note because this night is way too serious. There go. Hey y'all, hold on. Check this out real quick.
This guy.
Yeah, she
Well, she mad. She felt hot.
she's
She
upset.
pissed off.
What
Yeah.
happened?
No,
Yeah,
she was.
What happened,
that was
guys?
last night.
Yeah, that was her last. Her last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
She's
last night.
upset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
She was
upset.
mad. She was mad. And then I seen that. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Sam, man. Yeah, but appreciate the opportunity, man, to come on your show, man. And I would love to do it
Definitely,
again.
definitely,
And
definitely.
yeah, they'll
It'll
do it
be the
again.
next. I'm
And
hoping. I'm hoping before July. Before July, we're in June. We're going into June. What, in a few days? So we'll definitely catch up with you in the next few days
Yeah,
or
that's what.
next few
okay, we
weeks.
going
Sorry,
into
sorry,
June.
not next few days. Next few
Yeah,
weeks.
we going into June tomorrow, Sam.
What do you say?
We're going into
What,
June tomorrow.
what that jokes to say?
We're going into June tomorrow. So,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Tomorrow
that's
be
right.
June, Sam. Yeah,
You
I'm
funny,
talking about the
man.
next few days.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just get your price straight. Tomorrow, June 1st. Appreciate
Boy,
it,
you
though.
you funny, dude. I don't laugh at everybody jokes.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
laugh at everybody.
Clean,
Man, peace.
clean your bike. Clean the bike seat in your car. That ain't a joke.
Where are you looking at the backseat of my car?
Look at it.
Where are you
I
looking at
don't
that
look
right
at it.
now?
I,
Mm.
I don't look at it. I
Hey, do
don't
we
look
got
at
a
it.
remote?
I don't,
Do we got a remote control? Do we got a remote control? him out.
I can't. Sam, I see the pike of bacon in the backseat of your car.
That joker internet so bad.
Uncooked.
Uncooked. Yeah. All right, man. Let's
Look
wrap
like
this
I got.
up.
I'm the one that got powered out. Look like I got the one. I'm the one that got powered out. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thank you again for
I
being on
see
the show, JT. I
you,
thank
you had
you, and yeah, man, we'll definitely be talking to you again, man.
All
Well,
right.
I'll probably
you
be
had
talking to you tomorrow,
a
baby.
can you had a can of peanuts in the back of your car, in the backseat of your car, Sam.
Back of my car. Oh yeah,
And that's
keep
what he
talking
bought
about
you.
my car.
You had some
This dude
bacon.
is a
Yeah,
jokester.
bacon.
Yo, I'm
You had
out.
some
I'm out,
bacon.
everybody.
Uh,
Let
All
him
right.
talk on his own.
you had